If you're looking to get off the beaten path, and we mean way off the beaten path, the 2023 Land Rover Defender will get you there with ease. At the same time, it's a modern Land Rover with the luxury trappings that make it easy to live with when you're on big city pavement. For many years, the Land Rover Defender was the United Kingdom's answer to the rough and tumble Jeeps of America. But with the latest generation, the luxury brand has engineered more comfort to go along with the off-roader's go-anywhere capability. Both 2- and 4-door body styles are on offer with comfortable and practical cabins, modern infotainment and tech features, and a signature style that evokes those revered Defenders of yore. Buyers are offered much advanced off-roading equipment, including locking differentials, a height-adjustable air suspension, and a special mode for wading through deep water. But the most significant benefit to the new generation Defender setup is its superior on-road driving behavior, which gives it a level of refinement that rivals such as the Jeep Wrangler and Lexus GX can't match. A Defender 130 variant joins the lineup this year, with a body that's been extended to fit a third row of seats, upping total passenger capacity to 8 riders. The new 130 model is available with an exclusive Sedona red exterior color option and comes standard with desirable features that are optional on the 90 and 110 models. A 30th anniversary edition model will also be offered in limited quantities. Only 500 will be built. A second anniversary edition celebrates the Land Rover's brand 75th birthday. The so-called 75th limited edition comes wearing Grasmere green paint, 20-inch aluminum wheels and fabric sunroof, and the P400 6-cylinder powertrain. The Trophy Edition model returned for the 2023 model year based on the 2-door Defender 90. Only 250 will be produced, and all of them come with the opportunity to compete in Land Rover's annual Defender Trophy competition. Only 90 applicants will be selected. The Defender has a comfortable entry price of around $50,000. When optioned sensibly, it marries off-road capability and on-road refinement in a way that justifies paying the premium for it over, say, the Jeep Wrangler or Toyota 4Runner. Even equipped with a fair number of options, it costs less than the Toyota Land Cruiser. Number 1. Drive. Strong off-road capability typically comes at the expense of on-road handling and steering precision, but that isn't the case here. The Defender drives just like a luxury SUV should, and its transmission provides smooth and often imperceptible gear changes. The brakes are easy to control for smooth stops around town. The Defender travels down the road with the refinement you'd expect of a luxury-priced Land Rover. The interior remains quiet and relatively free from road vibrations, even when riding on the optional 20-inch wheels and all-terrain tires. The driver's seat provides a wide range of adjustments. Heating and ventilation are optional. The climate system can maintain a comfortable temperature, though you might need to dial in a slightly lower target temperature and fiddle with the vents to get the airflow you want. Number 2. Performance. The Defender is powered by a standard turbocharged 4-cylinder engine mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Of course, every model features 4-wheel drive and locking differentials for navigating treacherous terrain. The Defender is also available with a 3-liter inline-6, which utilizes an electric supercharger and a 48-volt hybrid system. Buyers looking for additional performance can opt for the 518-horsepower supercharged V8, which hustled the Defender 90 to 60 mph in just 4.4 seconds in testing. Unlike its predecessor, the Defender has a unibody construction versus a body-on-frame setup, and it replaces the old solid axles with a fully independent suspension. The base suspension utilizes coil springs, but it can be upgraded with an air spring that enables adjustable ride height. The Defender has 11.5 inches of ground clearance and the ability to ford through 35 inches of water, which exceeds both the Jeep Wrangler's maximum support and its weighting ability. The EPA's fuel economy ratings for the various Defender models are similar, regardless of what's under the hood. The 90 model with the 4-cylinder receives ratings of 18 mpg city and 21 highway. Step up to the 6-cylinder engine and the 90's city rating drops to 17 mpg, but the highway rating goes up to 22. The 110 model with the 6-cylinder engine has the same estimates as the 6-cylinder 90. The V8 variant is rated for 14 mpg city and 19 mpg highway. 3. Interior. The Defender's cabin walks the line between premium and utilitarian, with just enough design cues from the rest of the Land Rover lineup to make those familiar with the brand feel at home. Exposed rivets in the door panels add a rugged appearance, and a magnesium beam that runs the full width of the dashboard isn't entirely cosmetic, it's also structural. Under the infotainment display, a trapezoidal extension of the dashboard provides a place for buttons and switches for the climate control system and driving mode. The shift lever and ignition switch are also mounted on this center stack rather than the console. In some models, the center console can be flipped back to create a jump seat between the driver and passenger, similar to a 3-across bench in some full-size pickup trucks. The Defender's dashboard sports a 10-inch touchscreen infotainment system that runs a new interface for Land Rover called PV Pro. A larger 11.4-inch display is optional. Compared to the rest of the Land Rover's lineup's Touch Pro Duo interface, Defender's system relies on a single touchscreen instead of two, offers quicker response times, and can handle over-the-air software updates for future releases. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are both standard, as is an in-dash navigation system, a 6-speaker stereo, and an onboard Wi-Fi hotspot. Both 10 and 14-speaker Meridian stereo systems are optional features, and buyers of higher-end Defenders receive a digital gauge cluster and a head-up display. Number 4. Exterior and cargo. The exterior design is the entire point of the Defender. No other vehicle looks so instantly recognizable and carries the prestige of the Land Rover brand. It's a status symbol, but also incredibly down-to-earth. Land Rover offers so many ways to customize the exterior, from ladders to brush bars and a locking case for wine glasses. Really, no detail is left unturned. Cargo space behind the rear seat in 90 and 110 models is limited, but on par with rival off-roaders such as the Wrangler, the rear seats can be folded to open up a much larger cargo bay, but those seeking to haul people and gear may want to look at the larger Land Rover Discovery or invest in a rooftop cargo carrier. The longer 130 model offers additional cargo space with the third row stowed, but with it in use, there's not much room for gear. When the Defender is equipped with air suspension, you can lower the ride height from the cargo area to make loading heavy objects a little easier. Unlike most SUVs, the Defender has a swing-out tailgate instead of a liftgate. Thank you for waiting patiently. It is finally time for the promised bonus fact. During the 1960s, a prototype was built of the Vickers Hover Rover, a Land Rover with a cushioned base that could transform itself into a hovercraft. Its intended use was for spraying crops, but sadly, the design never made it into mainstream production. We know the Land Rover has been customized for many purposes over the years, but this takes versatility to a new extreme. What are your thoughts on the specs of this amazing new addition to the Land Rover family? Comment down below and let us know your thoughts. If you enjoyed the content, uplift the channel by hitting like, subscribe, and also ring the YouTube bell to meet us again in the following video. Until next time.